/Discord. So that's one rumor.
Can we get to the good one?
Let's talk about the other rumor.
The juicy one.
The other rumor.
Limit Breaks Radio's best kept secret.
Dun, dun, dun.
Nika?
Oh.
Our Stormblood branded honey buns are guaranteed to give you the power to do 1900 DPS. Visit your local vending machine today.
Thanks, Mrs. F.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
FFX of Hell endorses Limit Break Radio.
Thank you, FFXIV Hell. Not sure what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah.
Nika?
Tanks do
Nika, I feel like you're putting off telling the story.
Come on, you gotta take the reins on this.
Story?
Yeah, you have the context for it.
I do have the context.
This is not my story to tell.
You brought this to us.
I did. All right. So I would also be curious, just throwing this out before we get going, if anyone in the chat has heard rumors about us, like as people.
I want to listen again.
I would be very curious to hear.
Airing of grievances. We do want to hear every rumor that anyone has ever heard about Limit Break Radio, like
or
I'm sure,
its hosts,
right? Like I'm sure that
that we're failing podcasts.
Our fans. I mean, our fans talk about Limit Break Radio a lot. They end up connecting with each other and finding each other in the real world in strange places. Sometimes we've facilitated that I know of at least one marriage, if not two. I think two. So it's a thing that happens, and I just in talking to other LBR fans, I want to know what the rumors you hear about the hosts, whether not in game, but us as people. That's what we want to know about.
Yeah, I'd be curious, and then we will feel free to confirm or deny if you are curious about these rumors, because you haven't brought them to us, and I'd be curious.
It's like a BuzzFeed article. What's true?
That's right.
All right. So this rumor. So it's no longer a rumor that back at the 2014 Fanfest, Aniero got completely smashed.
Blackout drunk.
So wasted he was vomiting, throwing up.
On the, like in the club, I was throwing up.
You were like sleeping on the trash can, practically falling in, like throwing up on the pavement.
It was Skuro levels of drunk. Yeah,
man.
Apparently, at one point, I had grabbed an ice bucket to throw up in, and someone from the club went, "Don't do that! Don't do that!" And gave
they brought
me
you a trash can.
an actual trash can.
Mm-hmm. So that is no longer. That was a rumor for a while, but which he instantly confirmed.
Oh yeah. I mean, the minute that we got back from FanFest, even in the episode, the second day, I'm like, dude, I overdid it last night. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do this. And then proceeds to let Nika host the rest of that day's worth of shit until the wrap up. I literally went back to my.
You came to the opening thing that day, and then you went back to bed.
I went back to bed, and then I came back out to record the wrap up. That was it. That's all I could do. That's how fucking hungover I was.
Wow.
It was bad.
Apparently, this rumor goes farther than this. I don't know where. I'm like, my mind is so completely like blown away by this rumor. So apparently, not only did Aniero get so wasted, not only did I have to take him back to his hotel room, which I did. By the way, this was a true thing. Apparently, a couple other guys came back with us, and once we got back to Aniero's room, things
happened.
What kind of things?
Sexy things.
The rumor. God, I hate saying this. The rumor.
Foot things?
No.
Ear things?
The rumor is that Nika was sober, which is true. Aniero was wasted, which is true, but not passed out yet. And that, Aniero just, all he has to do is press down gently on Nika's head, and she gives him blowjobs. I mean, that's a thing, apparently.
Nika.
Scandalous.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What happened next?
First of all, hashtag me too if this is true.
No.
He was drunk, Nika. You can't take advantage of him like that.
Sober. And the rumor continues in that, it's so against Nika's personality to be this way. I guess she's just submissive by nature.
Oh my god.
And then apparently I continued to bang the rest of the random strangers in that room. After Aniero passed out, I apparently gave him a blowjob. Aniero passed out on the bed, and then I transitioned to having full-on sexual intercourse with random strangers in the room.
Damn.
Wow.
I am quite the slut, apparently.
Fuck, man. I fucked up.
What is this rumor? Like, I can't even, like, when I heard this rumor, I just, like, my jaw dropped and I just burst out laughing.
Oh, my God.
Wait, didn't the rumor at one point say that you also had sex with the unconscious Aniero?
No.
Oh,
okay.
No. Apparently, I'm just very submissive and easy.
She draws the line there.
I see.
And then all you have to do, whether I'm sober or not, is push on my head down to my knees and I will blow you. And then I will just have sex with everyone who is still conscious in the room. This is a real rumor, guys. This really came back to me through the grapevine, and I'm just appalled. And if any of you have heard this rumor and that I'm not just hearing it from some random person, I would love to hear that.
First of all, let me confirm.
This happened. Confirm or deny?
Let me confirm. I was so blackout drunk. There is no way that you could have even coaxed an erection out of me. Like, there's whiskey dick, and then there's like, take this man to a hospital, he might have alcohol poisoning.
Okay,
I was the latter.
But to be fair, the rumor doesn't state whether or not you were hard or not.
It does not.
This is important detail. Now, Nika, we're gonna have to confirm whether or not in this version of events I was hard or not.
Because Kyler says, "Fuck, I'm never missing FanFest again."
Because this is an important thing to know. Because if he says I was hard, immediately you know that
debunked.
That's fake. Yeah. Because I like, honestly, you know, like we all know this. I've been quite open about it. I have to run down the hall screaming at the top of my lungs to be able to achieve erection.
It can be very dangerous for the person giving him head.
Especially if the situation is I'm drunk. I'm definitely going to be running into things if I'm trying to achieve an erection. There's just something about the free wind on my junk.
I really wish I knew who this person who originally started this rumor was, because it's so elaborate that they had to self-insert themselves into this fantasy. It's like, I went back with them to the hotel. Nika blew Aniero, and then she had sex with me, and let me tell you all about her naked body. And I'm like, this is like so obviously like some weird fucked up fantasy. I can't even wrap my mind around this.
And the thing is that, like, talking about it on the air, we know that this person has got to be listening obsessively. They have to be listening right now.
Well, because
you're a fucking creeper, dude. You're a creeper for self-inserting yourself into fanfic porn. Oh. That's gross.
See, now...
Gross.
You're right, because
I'm creeped out by this.
As I'm thinking about this, because one of the things that we were talking about when you first brought this up is like, why would someone do this? Like, is someone trying to embroil us in a scandal? Because to me, there's three reasons why this happens. All right, the first one is that they're trying to discredit Limit Break Radio as an organization. And let me tell you,
we do a great job of doing that ourselves. Thank you very much.
We don't need any help.
This isn't going to do it.
Have you been listening today? Come on.
The second one is that they're hoping that maybe this rumor will cause some type of inner turmoil and cause Limit Break Radio to implode on itself. To which I say, really? You thought that you'd drive a wedge between Nika and Aniero, and that's what's going to tear us apart?
Well, no. There's a wedge between me and Nika, or me and Daddy now. Because what are you doing slutting around with other chicks? I mean, chicks in general.
Excuse me, you should actually be upset because this isn't a matter of him doing something. He was drunk. Nika took advantage of him.
That's right.
What the fuck, Nika?
What? No, he pushed on my head, apparently.
He didn't know what he was doing.
It doesn't matter how drunk he was. He wanted it.
He was clearly using you for balance, and you just took that the completely wrong way. You took advantage of my daddy.
Oh, my God.
Don't come to FanFest next year.
The third option.
This is insane.
The third option, which I think is more likely and more disturbing, given some of the other stories I've heard from female friends and exes and how men, especially on the internet and private messages, react, is that this person, like you guys said, self-inserted themselves for some weird-ass fucking fantasy and then got off on the fact that they were able to talk directly to Nika about it.
It's that one.
Wow. Yeah, that I could see.
It's hard to tell. Like, I don't want to start blaming people, especially if my my acquaintance is listening. But like, I heard this from someone who says they heard it from someone else. Now, I don't know if this person is making it up. I don't want to doubt him, but it's possible, as well as it is also possible that someone is going around in other forums and other places and spreading this rumor as well. So,
well, but and that's sort of what led to the call, today's episode and the challenge to call in is like, listen, I want to know what other people have heard about us.
Please.
Listen, I am happy to admit my own behavior. Okay, I'm totally willing to admit the shittiest things that I've ever done in this community.
Has someone told Mr. Happy? Because he's going to be devastated hearing it like this.
Oh my God, get out of here. Don't start any more of those rumors.
You guys want to know what Limit Break Radio's second best kept secret is? Bert is actually Nika's.
Yeah, good try there.
Oh my God. I just, like, when I first heard the rumor, the first reaction is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I laughed out loud. What?
But then, you start thinking about it a little bit more, and that this person created this scenario in their head and then inserted themselves in it. Fucking skeeves me out. Totally.
I mean, I can give, and I'm pretty sure I gave the actual details of what happened that night on LBR that next week. Like, I could flat out tell you the only people there were myself, Aniero, and Jinx McNinja. And if I don't believe it'd be him spreading this rumor, but I guess, I don't know.
Nika had sex with Jinx McNinja?
With Jinx too, apparently. But no, we carried Aniero up to the room. He was so passed out that we were literally carrying him.
Yeah.
And he lay down on the, actually, Aniero, you did wake up long enough to tell us to plug in your phone and to get you a wet washcloth.
I'm impressed.
You made sure you told us to plug in your phone and a battery for the podcast, something. You woke up long enough to tell us to plug that stuff in.
Now,
and then you were gone. And then you were just gone.
That's not bad.
Gone.
That's not bad. I mean, for how drunk I was, that's not bad. Now, I'm sure that I'm going to get a call here in just a second saying that I did really well when I was drunk.
If you get drunk, you can press my head down to give you a blowjob.
Oh, great.
Man, so much people are giving you permission, man.
Dude, that's what's up.
Okay, that might actually be him. He's not streaming anymore.
And believe me, I know all about swallowing.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. Now you took it to a weird place. But
Wait, was it already in a weird place?
No.
Well,
for us,
this is kind of a hot place for me.
I mean, only because it's actually hot in the room.
Ugh. I don't want to know.
What?
You touched your nipple when you said that.
I know. It's because I'm trying to air myself
I don't think that's what you were doing. I think you
I don't know what
you
you're
were
talking
definitely
about.
stroking your nipple.
Screw
You were pinching your nipple.
Guys, must be nice as someone carries your ass, then calling an ambulance and waking up with an IV in your arm in a child's hospital with a $800 bill. But I'm not salty about that at all.
Eat it, dude.
To be fair, I don't think I was as drunk as Skro.
No, you weren't. You were not. Like Skuro, when I was during the last Fanfest, watching Skuro, I was actually scared for his life. I was not scared for your life during
because he was down and not responsive at all.
And that's the
you
thing.
would actually wake up and say something. You kept asking where your glasses were and your ID, which I had both of them, and I told you multiple times.
I know, but I was hammered.
Wake up and ask for them again.
What do you want? But again, therein lies the difference. Therein lies the biggest difference is that Skuro was unresponsive and we couldn't get him to wake up. I was
forcing fellatio.
I was saying dumb shit and apparently
he was suggesting.
Have you seen
fellatio.
those delicious biceps he has? They're very, very agreeable.
I'm sorry, the Jello logs?
Hey.
Jello logs?
Do this.
The reason-
Flap your arm. Look at it.
What?
Flip, blip, 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 blip.
It's not. It is not. Fucking asshole.
So the reason I
Look
believe
at him. He's
this
pulling
is
his arms in now.
definitely more of a. What are you guys doing over there?
He meant in a secure way, not like he's grabbing anything. He's not drunk enough.
Grab these. These nuts.
Anyway, Nika, you were trying to say something.
The reason I believe too that this is more of a self-insertion creep fantasy more than anything else is that if anyone wanted to spread this rumor, all you had to do was post it to Reddit. And as far as I know, this rumor has not circulated Reddit.
Well, now it will.
Except
Now it will, sure. But I mean, if someone wanted to actually get us in a scandal, tear us apart, break us down, something, they would have posted that somewhere. And what it seems like to me is the two options are either my friend is making this up or somebody is spreading this personally in one-on-one conversations as like a brag.
Well,
like,
because,
oh, hey, I was hanging out with them and I slept with Nika. Like that to me, like
that's
bragging. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, that seems like.
Well, because you also said that he like heard it from someone through Second Life.
Dude, yes, apparently he was playing the rumor, the way it started,
what is this, 2006,
is that he actually sent me a message like a week ago. I responded and then he didn't reply. Then last night he goes, oh, I was going to say this to you, but I didn't know if this would embarrass you. Like,
see,
what?
See,
and he goes, but it was a week later. So like the first message was apparently right after the conversation happened. And then it took him like a week to finally work up the balls to like tell me the rumor.
What this looks like to me is that first time was him attempting to go through with this, right? But he kind of chickened out about it and didn't get the courage back up until the next week.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. But if I believe every word he's saying, which I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt for this particular conversation, the situation is that he met somebody on Second Life and they were talking about MMOs in general. And then one of them brought up that they used to play Final Fantasy 14 and they went to the FF14 Fanfest. They went to our after party. And then this person of mine was like, oh, I used to play with person from LBR back in the FF11 days. And so the other person was like, oh, let me tell you what happened at FanFest. And it went from there.
How, because this was what, 2013 FanFest? 2014 FanFest? How did this stay under wraps for 4 years?
Yeah, I feel like if it was true, it would have surfaced somewhere between then and now. So that's why it also feels like somebody is getting off on this creep fantasy.
Heckmeck the First, just to play devil's advocate a little bit here, says if I wanted to hide the truth, this is how I would do it. Hashtag me too.
Well, but isn't there some kind of victim then? Like I'm what are
the
we
victim
trying
here
to
would be
hide?
Senpai because I would have cheated on him. So,
well, okay, but what about Aniero?
Yeah, what about poor Daddy?
Apparently he initiated this.
No,
Nika.
He was trying to keep his balance, and you're just like, oh, blowjob time.
That was not part of the rumor. You were adding that in as headcanon.
You are victim shaming right now, and I will not stand for it. That was not part of the rumor. And also, does it really work that easy? I just gotta push you down and then you go on?
No, it does not.
So,
but apparently, according to this person, they strongly believe that it seems out of character, but I guess Nika's submissive by nature. Those are the exact words.
That
it sounds so fake,
that's so creepy.
It's so creepy.
That
so
sentence
fake.
alone fucking sends like chills down my spine.
Canon.
Wow, how did we all miss that?
Thanks, Meternex. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Bravo. Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Tika Pelli wants to know, please confirm or deny that you are willing to rub beards at FanFest?
Sure.
Okay, there you go, Capelli.
Oh, okay, there you go.
That's fine. I'll do that.